We got to say hi to Angela. Angela has a problem. Angela?
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Better now that you called, dear.
That's right.
Oh, yes. Thanks very much. I'm a little upset, though. I heard a commercial on your station today about AshleyMadison.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what this is?
Yes, this is a service. You go to AshleyMadison.com, and what they do is they have married people on there, men and women, and you find who's compatible and who's in the similar situation as you. And if you're not having sex in your marriage, you can then have an affair using Ashley Madison to find the people instead of having to troll bars and maybe go out and draw suspicion of your loved one.
Okay. Understood. I do have a complaint that this exists at all, but the reason I've called you about it is that I don't think this commercial should be aired during 7:30 a.m. drive time at all.
Why?
I may have some ideas about your show and the type of people that are listening to it, but that's the time the kids are in the car, and I think that's like a late-night TV slot rather than a 7:30 in the morning
hold on, Miss.
Problem?
How about this, Miss? How about you? I know it's hard when you're a parent to actually fulfill parental responsibility. But how about this? As an adult, you take charge and put on stuff that you want them to. I don't care when kids are in the car.
It's
Disney. Irrelevant.
Radio Disney doesn't have that commercial for Ashley Madison. So
they certainly don't.
If
but
you put
are we
that
going to be
on,
realistic?
Yeah.
I think we should be realistic and know that your, 10, 12, 14-year-old is sitting in the passenger seat next to you, flipping through the radio themselves. And if they just happen to catch that ad,
oh my God,
I just think it shouldn't be on the radio.
Well, you're wrong.
Their slogan is actually, life is short, have an affair.
Well,
not, are you unhappy,
Miss,
find a way
I'm
out.
glad the advertising's working.
Yes, and how about this?
But if you're
if that happens and your kid asks you a question, how about you then be a big parent and explain that affairs are wrong and that's incorrect if that's how you feel. How about you do that as a parent instead of expecting everyone else to police and tiptoe so your kid doesn't hear something inappropriate?
Yeah, it's a free country, and anyone
Miss,
can
you missed my
whatever
point.
they want.
How about answering the question? How about answering the question?
There's a time and a place. I will answer the question.
Yes.
I'm not a parent. I feel strongly that people with children. I'm not a parent, and
of course you're not.
Sorry?
Who's going to bang you? You're annoying. You can't be a parent.
Right.
You want to be a parent, then.
By the way, affairs guaranteed.
I just have a strong objection to smut.
Are you married? A strong
smut?
objection to smut. Are you married?
God, do you have a computer?
I'm not married.
Oh God,
it's irrelevant.
So this has nothing to do with you.
Do you have a computer?
I do have a computer.
Do you know most kids use computer and see things far worse and hear things far worse on a computer than they would a commercial?
I just want to know if WBCN promotes this service.
It's not.
I assume you do because you're advertising.
Let me tell you what they do.
Yes.
They accept money from a sponsor that is willing to pay money to be on the station and be advertised in that fashion.
In other
it's
words,
not for. Wait a minute.
WBCN takes no moral stance on this issue.
No, I'm sure they're not taking.
By accepting money and promoting it, you're actually promoting this issue.
They're not promoting child porn from Denmark or somewhere.
That's completely irrelevant.
No. I'm saying what I'm saying is there is a moral line that they take, but there are certain products that aren't for everybody.
Yes,
and it's not smut. It's if you're happily married and have a great sex life, you don't need AshleyMadison.com, but. What they're doing is if you do need that service, they're advertising to people that apparently need it. And it's done in a way where, what is smutty about it?
I think what's smutty about it is life is short, have an affair.
Okay.
And the fact that few people post photos. I researched this after hearing about it.
Yeah,
because
of course you did, big girl. Of course you did.
How turned on did you get?
Did you get a little turned on at the thought of it? It's a little dirty,
you know
right?
What? Not really, because
moisture
what
build
came
up?
to my mind.
Yeah.
What came to my mind is the unsuspecting spouse who thinks that he or she is in a committed relationship.
Well, then have
really
some
they're
sex.
Sharing germs with anyone this person
Germs?
To betray them with.
Wait, sweetheart? Can I ask you a question? This is why I want to tell you why I think you're a liar. And what I mean by a liar, yes, this is why. And I don't mean that you're lying about your opinion, but that you're everything that is wrong with freedoms in the sense that you don't like something. So you're trying to create reasons as to why other people shouldn't enjoy it, with mentioning kids and mentioning, do they support this morally? you're doing all of these things to get around the fact that if you don't like it, other people shouldn't hear it. And that's all this boils down to. So be honest.
No.
And let me finish. Let me finish. We let you finish. You let me finish. It's a free market society. Some products are for some. BCN is absolutely right. I happen to be a recovering alcoholic. I can't drink. But should BCN not accept money from Budweiser or another legitimate product? You don't like it, so therefore, okay, go ahead. You just keep interrupting. If you wonder why,
sorry.
You're a prude.
You keep talking.
Yes, I do. It's a radio show, and I'm on the radio show. You called in. You didn't like something. You're a prude. We heard your opinions, and now we're giving them back to you. You don't like something, so you don't want other people.
I don't believe in censorship.
Yes, you do.
There are certain statutes in this country. We don't sell alcohol before a certain time of day, since you brought up the issue. It's
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Shh. Yes, we do, sweetie. Yes, we do.
And I'm in Boston, and you certainly cannot.
That place stunk for buying booze. You're right.
Maybe the blue laws.
Maybe we shouldn't play your show in Boston then.
You'd probably love that. You would love that. You would love that because it's probably something you don't like. And when you don't like something, you're one of those self-will imposing people that doesn't want others to enjoy it. You're everything despicable about freedoms.
Yeah. How did you find out about our show? It doesn't sound like you actually listened to the show. So someone turned you on to the naughtiness that's going on on BCN, and now you're checking it out and investigating it.
Dirty girl.
Yeah. I would say that's fair. That's perfectly fair.
So who turned you on to the dirtiness of our show? Right. Where's this coming from?
This wasn't about your.
Is there a little movement going on?
That's airing this ad.
Answer Opie's question.
WBCN 104.1 in Boston.
Yep.
Is airing this ad at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes, they are.
I think there's a time and a place for everything.
Well, you think that
7:30 in the morning?
Yes. Well, then why should you be the arbiter of what the time and place appropriate for certain product legal advertising is? How dare you?
To me, it's common sense. If you don't play something.
You're gonna make.
I think it is.
Angela, you do know you're gonna make this AshleyMadison.com huge, right?
You know what?
Even bigger and better than it is right now.
Is good advertising, but I also have read reviews about it just in my research this morning.
Did some research,
huh? Most of it's out of curiosity now. Most people are just looking at it out of curiosity. It also blatantly says that they actually make fake profiles so that you'll be interested and they'll charge you money. It's a scam.
Why do you care?
A large part of this business is a scam.
Do one of your parents cheat on the other?
No.
Why do you care
so much?
Why wouldn't you
Why do I care?
Yeah, why do you care? You're not a parent.
Because
why do you
I believe in American morality and
your morality.
There you go.
Your morality. It's your morality. It's your morality.
Not everybody has to agree with me.
It's your morality.
Just be honest.
That you're not trying to put on it.
Completely overrun with too much information. You sit down to watch television and there's an ad about, I don't know, impotence or something. Just want to hear that.
There you go. You don't want to hear it. So, sweetheart, be a big girl and turn something else on. Stop thinking for others. Think for Angela. Be a big girl and live your life.
You're 25?
What a big child.
You're thinking like an old bitch of this century.
I think you're wrong. I think the example of our current president is a perfect example of how we've elected someone with morals because we want morals.
Holy Christ, you don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. He cavorted with terrorists.
I have read both his books, and I think I have a good understanding of what
Oh, really? So did you get all the parts where you didn't like white people? Did you get to those parts in the book?
Of the books at all.
Did you get the parts where you had the resentment for white people? Did you sense that in his books?
I think that's a fair opinion to have as a black person in this country.
Wow,
and I think his honesty,
his
honesty and willingness to discuss issues that no one else discusses are one of the reasons I believe he's a good person.
You are such a liberal-ass college twat. That
you may have gotten me pegged. That may be true.
You are. I could see it. You must be a joy to sleep with. Have you ever? Are you a virgin?
That's just rude. No,
it's true.
You're not.
Incredibly rude.
You must be a joy missionary, right?
Oh,
straight effing missionary, right? You ever had a part of a man's body in your mouth? And you know what I'm talking about.
That's
you?
When I'm gonna let
Have
you?
you?
Go. Thank you.
Yeah, let me go. You suck in bed. God damn, you stink. Even a bad lay is pretty good, but you suck. God damn, I bet you're lousy. Ugh. I bet it's nothing but spitting the whole time. Spitting. Spit, spit, spit. Too much friction. Spit, spit, spit. Oh, God. That old dried up well at 25. Holy Christ. My mouth is dry. I can't even work this anymore.
She's the worst pizza in town.
You are horrid.
She's probably ugly. I don't know what she looks like. She's probably a homely girl.
Fat! That had fat written all over it. Fat college pig bitch.
Don't let her bug you. She's just a nobody.
She's an
uptight nobody.
Oh, enough of you. You slob. You prude slob is what you are.
She's awful.
This is where I end the conversation with you. Why? You never put one in your mouth, did you? Did you?
Well, when I was younger, Aunt. I mean.
We all know about that. Even Jimmy did.
All those hormones were confusing, right, Jimmy?
Well, I'm glad you had her pegged as she's a typical thought police liberal.
Yeah.
I don't like something, so I don't want it heard.
And then she's got to tie it into Obama and the wave of morality that's going to come over
silly.
Stop. We're just out of a presidency where the guy was, or we're just getting out of it. We was a religious zealot.
I think we're going to get less moral, right?
His goddamn morality on everybody. And now you're getting this free-thinking guy in there? What do you think? It's going to get worse? What's worse? Having George Bush in there or having Obama in there? You think this is going to be an open, free thing? Or it's going to be like Angela is going to be one of these people who are now going to get what she wants? Everyone's going to be moral. Trying to put her morality on everybody. 25. What happened to her that by 25 she's like this? Who touched you?
Pat from Winaki, he's got a great line. Don't mistake it with OscarMadison.com. They're all a bunch of slobs there.
Oscar Madison.
Just
you go to OscarMadison.com.
Oh, I want that URL. I want OscarMadison.com and just a bunch of fat slobs.
It is amazing
naked.
that people really think that way. Like, I guess I'm so not into policing the way other people think. I'm so not. I can't connect to ever policing other people's thoughts. It's amazing.
Listen to what you want. She was upset at the AshleyMadison.com spot.
Yeah, who cares?
It's not even graphic. It's not a graphically sexual spot.
I don't like smut.
Smut.
You should be more upset about the economy and what the hell's going on with all of us.
Yeah, how about that?
There's bigger issues than a dumb.
How about you dive into
a dumb cheating website?
That problem. It's not a dumb cheating website. It's fantastic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, Opie.
Just a nation of thought policing.
Sponsor, shut up.
Thought policing babies.
Ixnay on the Oopid stay.
I don't like it.
You know what Ashley Madison must love? She knows that slug line.
You bet she does.
Mm-hmm. She knows that line.
She was turned on to it by somebody else. She didn't come across that on her own.
No.
Something's going on out there. I'm sure we'll hear about it soon.
Just that she'd investigate. It's almost like if something doesn't interest me, I have nothing to do with it.
Within minutes, I forget about it.
I don't care for that. I'm not going to. I think people have lost that ability just to make their own decisions up and let everybody else do the same.
And if you're going to protest an advertiser who's not with me, Saved by Zero.
Get that off. Now that I want off.
That's right. We could start a petition to get that removed.
I didn't hear it.
Saved by Zero.
Toyota's commercial, and they play Fix's Saved by Zero.
And the Fix dude is even mad.
Yeah, the Fix dude.
And no one has talked about the Fix dude in over 20 years, and he's mad.
Toyota commercial or something.
They just shoved that Saved by Zero down your throat.
And I listened to the original song last night because I hate that commercial so much. I did a little research.
Yeah.
And I listened to the actual song, and it isn't a bad song for the time, but for some reason, the way they redid it for the commercial, the vocal line hits this annoying note that isn't in the song that blasts right through me. Chalks on a blackboard.
Is it someone else singing the song?
Yeah, and the Fix guy was like, I would have liked if they would have asked me to sing it.
Yeah, all right.
It's like, well.
This is the original. I can tell the difference, yeah. I used to like Red Skies at Night myself. Red Skies at Night! And then there was the other song they did. The the one about that one.
Yeah, that one that had a real 80s sound to it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and the video was.
This is Red Skies.
Red, 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 red. Skies.
They had a lot of hits. It was the other one.
One thing leads to another.
What?
One thing leads to another.
Yeah, but the bit was they didn't have another one.
But they did, I guess.
Red Skies at night. All right, we got to take a break.
It's like my iPod.
Let's go to Boston. What's up, Marie?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Pretty good, Marie.
I can barely hear you. I'm going to try harder.
All right, Marie. How are you today? That old guy.
Good, thank you.
All right.
I got to tell you, I'm from the Boston area too, and as a single woman, when I saw the news report saying you guys were promoting this, that it didn't bother me at all. In fact, I had the totally opposite reaction.
Wait, hold on. Is there a news report?
Yeah, it's on the local morning news that you and another radio station in town are putting these commercials on air, and that just as an FYI, there's an old blue law still on the books in Boston, and adultery is still technically a crime.
Oh, so that's why.
That's probably why people are getting all in an uproar. But, of course, it has not been enforced in decades.
Right.
But my reaction to it was, as a single woman who's tried the online dating thing, I don't support adultery. I put in any profile I've ever written, no married men, no couples, thank you very much, just not my bag. And I can't tell you, well, I could tell you, at least 2 or 3 times, ended up chatting and meeting people, guys who were married, and lied about it. So I would rather see a site where if you're going to do it, at least do it honestly. Don't go on there, don't put profiles saying you're single, and, and lie to me.
Well, you got to be honest here. The whole site is based on lying to somebody. Yep.
Well, it's lying to your spouse, obviously.
It's the easiest way. There are people out there that are married do cheat. This isn't something that is enticing somebody in a happy marriage to go and cheat. But if people are cheating, why not go to some place that it's easier to find somebody that's maybe in the same situation. You get a little more background on them. You're not getting a hooker. You're not,
I'm totally with you. And as a single woman, it keeps them, hopefully, it will attract them to other like-minded people instead of putting up even, I guess if once a liar, why not twice a liar? But, hopefully that'll maybe flush out some of those people that
keep them out of your hair. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly right.
All right, Maria. I want to give a few other people a chance because we're kind of in a speed round right now. We go to Chris in New York. Chris, what's going on?
How you doing, guys?
Pretty good.
What these people are saying, especially Angela over there, with them advertising this website, I think women are just, if they weren't so snobby and they actually took care of their men, okay, I think that they would, trying to put it into words that I can say on the line.
Let's say hi to Paul. Paul.
Yeah.
Hey there, Paul. No, Uncle
No,
Paul.
we got Paul on the line.
Ashley.
Paul, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Taylor, I'm a married man, and I actually agree with your caller, Angela, that you guys shouldn't be playing those ads during drive time, but just for a different reason.
Yeah.
It's not because I have my kids in the car. It's because I have my freaking wife in the car. You guys totally caught me. She asked me all about it. Now I'm dead.
Because it raises the suspicion right away.
Yeah, she didn't even know about it. She didn't know about it. I drove her one day, and now I'm screwed.
Yeah, right on, man. Thank you. Let's go to Amanda in New York. Amanda.
Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. I was just calling about Angela. She kind of ticked me off. First of all, I know a lot of listeners in Boston who absolutely adore you guys. So for her to even say, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't listen to you," she's just being absolutely ridiculous.
Preposterous.
Hey,
preposterous.
Did Ashley Madison make the front page of the Boston Herald today? I'm looking at the front page. It looks like they made the front page. It says company vows to help you love, honor, and cheat.
Front page.
Really?
Front page. Way to go, Ashley Madison.
But didn't we at one point say we were looking at the papers for all these?
Look at the papers. Look at the papers.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Let's. Where do you want to go here? God. Yeah. Screw contracts. We're sticking with this for a little while. Then we'll leave when we're ready.
Oh boy.
Look at the phones. We hit on something we got to talk about. Frank in Jersey, how are you?
Hey, good. Can you hear me?
Yes, Frank.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good.
Jimmy, Anthony, dude, you guys got owned by that 25-year-old chick.
Oh.
Two guys who speak professionally for a living. And, dude, all she was a perfect example. And, I should preface this by saying I'm a huge fan of both of you. But, dude, that caller was awesome because she was just an example of a chick that neither one of you could ever get. She was intelligent and spoke her mind well, and all you could resort to was twat jokes and Jimmy laughing in the background.
I was laughing because it was funny, and to think I couldn't get a girl, it's just silly, dude.
Do you think...
Wow, your psychology is wrong. Your psychology is wrong.
Do you think that before we resorted to that, we weren't making a good argument about the fact that she was trying to impose her morality on everybody because she didn't agree with it? Did you hear that part before we started the name calling thing that we do, to get a few laughs?
Absolutely, but you got to remember, you're saying that her morality isn't the American morality, or
it's not. It's not.
But listen, the American morality, or the population of the United States, it's a bunch of individuals. So you know what? Does it actually aggregate up to the country's, consciousness?
We're not a collective. We're not the Borg. We're not a collective. So her opinion is her opinion, but there are ways that she can filter out what she's hearing without everybody else having to not hear the stuff she doesn't like either. You know what? She could have turned it off.
Absolutely. I totally agree. All I'm saying is I think both of you, look, man, 9 times out of 10 you blow callers away. She stood her ground. She did a good job.
Oh, stop trying to get her.
You're wrong, dude. You're 100% wrong.
I kind of agree with Frank. I think you guys.
Frank's a goose.
Oh, clam up.
Opie.
Oh, Frank, shut up, you homosexual.
Hold on. Opie.
I think Frank
I'm just resorting to name calling.
I think Frank makes a good point. Yes.
Opie, you know what? And you showed why you're the only one getting married out of the group because you had the right mind to keep your mouth shut. Because you know what?
Frank.
That was
he better learn how to do that a lot.
That's right.
Married. You can't talk rather a ball and chain.
You see, Frank, what you're blowing over is the fact that... Frank,
shut up, Frank.
The bottom line is this. She called up with a silly point.
You went there.
We talked about the responsibility of parenting, talked about all that stuff. As far as changing her ground, you're never going to change other people's opinion. That's not what it's about. The standing your ground and being an ass is not winning an argument. And then we talked about why shouldn't we be? It's a perfectly legal product. Yeah. I mentioned being a recovering alcoholic. Should they not advertise alcohol? Every point was made, and then she started lapsing into, well, I don't like smut and this and that, and I knew what we were dealing with, and it was irritating. So I just started smashing right left.
Yeah,
your point is idiotic.
It was a perfect phone call. It was a very good debate. Got people to react to the radio show, and then you throw in some fun twat jokes. I mean, come on. Where else are you going with your radio shows?
Yes.
You get it all here. Oh, go screw Frank. Kendra, Boston, how are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
I just wanted to share my opinion about Angela and the fact that I think that she's pretty much pathetic. Any guy that she finds is going to be pretty pathetic, and I pity her kids if they ever have any.
Pity the poor kids.
Yeah.
She's that's what's wrong with America nowadays. Nobody teaches their kids about sex or don't play with guns or winning and losing and things like that.
Yeah.
Be parents.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Take charge.
Yeah.
Quit relying on you guys to be the parents. That's not what you get paid for.
Yeah.
No, actually, we
don't.
And
I think she needs a night with Jimmy to loosen her up a little.
Wow.
I tell you something about that dirty girl. I guarantee you she would respond well to a good spanking. I guarantee.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Let's show her some fun.
She would respond well to a good spanking.
She needs a
and a ball gag.
And
back of her thighs slapped.
Ann makes a good point. We sacrifice a lot of adult entertainment to protect the kids, and it's unfortunate. It really is.
You know what? I love you guys to death, but you never on when my kids are in the car. You know, I listen to you on XM if I can. When my kids are in the car, I change the station. The minute they're out, you're right back on.
You're showing responsibility. That's crazy. Why would you do that?
It's called being a parents. Oh, my goodness. I'm so on the edge.
You know what Angela needs? She needs to be with her head leaning over the bed a little bit and then slowly walk up and then just, like, with a almost a hula hoop movement, smack her in the face.
Chrissy, New Jersey.
Whack, whack.
Yeah, I think Angela is a total tool and needs to learn how to suck the chrome off a tailpipe to truly get what she needs out of this world. And I don't believe in Ashley Madison and what it offers, but I don't go there.
Exactly.
You talk about it all day long, every day.
Angela's problem isn't that she's a prude. Angela's problem is that she doesn't like something and doesn't want other people to be exposed to it. That's why I hate Angela. So for Frank, who thought she stood her ground, Frank, that's the point I'm making.
All right.
She sucks.
No, and you're absolutely right. And you were amazing at this dress factory, Jimmy. Love you.
Thank you, sweetheart, very much.
Could have just said he's amazing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where.
I know. I'm not amazing. Other places, stupid.
Come on.
Shut up.
You dummy. And we're just mad for no reason.
And then he said you resorted to certain jokes, and I was laughing in the background.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorry, Frank. I should boo and boo.
I'm sure that'll be coming soon. Don't worry.
We're not scared to show that we like third grade humor.
Yes, and third grade students.
Well,
oh, Uncle Anthony.
I like this guy.
Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
Ben in New York. We're wrapping up here. What's up, Ben? Ben?
Dude.
He writes, guys are nice to women, but he was too scared to say it to our face, I guess.
Very nice to women. I love girls. They're the best.
Yeah, I'm very nice.
Smell nice.
You want to take one more? We got, we have a huge audience in Boston. I guess this is getting a lot of attention today, so people are tuning in the show. That's nice. Yeah. Nicole, what's going on?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Jimmy, I love you.
Thank you.
I love you, Jimmy. I have to say that.
Thank you.
But I'm from Boston, and I was listening. Couldn't believe what she was saying. What people do is what people do. I listen to it every morning, and I like it. And, I'm not going around, being a degenerate, but, what people do is what they do, and it's their business. So I'm going to go home, watch some porn, and drink some few drinks, find the website, and have a good time. Punching out. Bye.
Wow.
I don't have a problem with Ashley Madison. I don't necessarily agree with it. Like, all right, is it great? Hey, here's what's eventually going to happen. The companies won't take their advertising anymore because there's too much heat. Mm-hmm. Or some jealous husband is going to sue them. Or there's going to be a violent episode associated with it because some guy's going to find out his wife's been getting banged.
Oh, I hope the third one.
But you know what I mean?
Fun.
And it's going to get blamed on the site. Let's say a husband finds out some guy's banging his wife and decides to do something extraordinarily violent to the guy banging his wife.
See, if I owned AshleyMadison.com, I would advertise a lot more now.
Yeah.
Now push.
What if they
forward.
just cuckold?
Push forward.
Yeah, perhaps somebody is on cleanup duty.
Cleanup duty.
But one husband finds out you're banging his wife. He takes matters into his own hands, does something violent.
Yes.
Then the family of the victim, who is banging a married woman, is going to sue Ashley Madison for introducing. That's what's going to wind up happening.
Everything is, you're able to sue for anything. So, we'll see. I think it's people, going around seeing if they could hook up with other people, like-minded people.
Sure. We got to get out of here because, there's new rules. They get upset when we go past 9.
Rules.
Every phone is lit. We could easily do another 20 minutes for the fine people out there, but I think this is a good way to end. Mike will sum this whole thing up. Mike?
Yeah. Hey, guys. Good show today. Frank's a call-in hole, and you guys fucking nailed it. Oops, sorry. With Angela. You guys nailed it with Angela. That's exactly what makes you go to... whatever the hell that website is anyhow.
Wow, I had confidence in you, Mike. We were ending the show with you.
He was a little nervous, I think.
Angela's the type of girl that makes you go to AshleyMadison.com.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the type of girl that makes you go, you know what?
Right.
I need a little something, something.